33 lead lap cars as Paul Tracy just made a stop, went a lap down. Crash. Car upside down. Start finish line.
Stewart,
it is Stewart.
Daniel Quinn in the 50 got into him.
I don't see anyone else, but Stewart has taken a wild ride. The defending Nextel Cup champion, making an infrequent Busch Series start, was right in the middle of the lead pack.
I don't know what happened here, but what happened over on the back was he gave the 8 car a real shove to get to the lead, and the 8 car dumped him. I mean, he just drove to the inside, left Tony hanging out. I don't know what happened after that.
But we know where it happened.
Right here in the tri-oval.
In the tri-oval.
Yeah, that's a tough part of the track, I'm telling you.
Second caution flag of the day, and points out the downside, or in this case, the flip side, of Nextel Cup drivers running the Saturday race.
Yeah, it's always a big concern. I mean, if there's
no oil, have you got pressure?
Daniel Quinn in the 50 was not part of what started that, but he had nowhere to go as Stewart was sliding down the front stretch here.
Poked him pretty hard in the left side right there. And we don't know. It's hard to tell if Tony's all right or not. I'm thinking he probably is, but they won't flip that car over. They won't flip the car over until they get in there and they're able to talk to him.
The car went over, slid a long distance on its right side. You saw the scuff marks, and then went over on its roof.
So our crew chief Wally Rogers there, anxiously awaiting.
Well, this is so bad to be upside down like this. Even when if you're okay, you're hanging in there.
Yes, we had a situation in the IROC race at Daytona where Steve Kinzer flipped. They were going to just turn the car over, and Kinzer was all right, conscious the whole time. But because Kinzer had undone his belts, they were afraid of risking injury by flipping the car over. So they took their time in extricating him.
And they were trying to get that right side window out, and they couldn't get it out.
You know, I like what they're going to do here, Larry, and I've been wondering why they didn't come up with an apparatus to lift these cars up so they could get to the driver. And it looks to me like that's what they're planning on doing here. Let's see if we can determine what happened. The 8 car, Tony had just helped the 8 car get to the lead going down the back. The 8 car drove to the inside, and I think Tony thinks there's a hole right there that he's trying to get down in, and there's just not, he just doesn't quite have enough room to get in front of Kenny Wallace. And look at that race car. They just become like feathers blowing in the wind. Now, this is a hard lick right here. Fortunately, it's just, it's more in the left front than it is anywhere else.
And it was the right side of Stewart's car that took the brunt of the impact as it went over.
See, he's trying to get down in that hole right there. Not much room. I know Kenny Wallace is doing everything he can probably to give Tony all the room he can, but there's just not enough room there. You see the roof flaps deploy. Car goes upside down and hits hard on the left side.
Yeah, the roof flaps deployed. They did their job, but the air just got out from underneath the back of the car, and the car came around.
There's Tony. He is okay.
That says so much, though, for the construction of these race cars, whether it's in the Busch Series or the Nextel Cup Series.
Looking at Kenny Wallace's car, Darrell, looked like he was as far down to the inside as is legal, right against the yellow line.
Yeah, well, Kenny Wallace is sitting there saying, oh, please, Tony, don't come down anymore. Don't come down anymore. You hear him get out of the throttle.
He pretty much did everything he could do.
Yeah, Tony was just trying to get in a hole that really wasn't big enough.
Wow.
Watch out, now go left, go left. Caution's out,
How'd you like to be a young driver like Bernie Lamar and have that happen right in front of you?
And that was his teammate, Tony Stewart.
Wrecking behind you. Hand up, hand up, hand up, hand up.
Hand up, signal you're slowing down.
See, it's just right there. Just not quite enough room. And again, as I've said over and over, the car is so light in that part of the racetrack.
From our DLP cable cam. 68 laps complete. Tony Stewart on his roof, but okay after this wild ride in the Old Spice Chevy.